Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Guess what everybody, it's Friday and no Hard Cartel challenge. Looks like we're finally done with them for the time being. The data mine has been released for the next 8 Galactic challenges including today. No Hard Cartel to be found, so it looks like we're going to be back to, a little bit easier getting these max crate. Today is a very flexible one, lots of different teams. Anyway, we'll get into it. As always, first I'll cover the modifiers, the feats, and then show you the teams that I tried out here that can get you max reward quite easily. Now, because it's a Scoundrel challenge, the Scoundrel faction has really grown over time, over the past 2 to 3 years. There's lots of ways to get this done, including the stealth feat as well. Many ways to do it. I'll just show you some couple of different options I did this time, but these by all means are not like all the teams that can get it done. If I were to do all the teams, it's gonna be like probably an hour-long video, and it's gonna be too long. So I'll really do 3 different Scoundrel teams. So I'll just do Aurra led bounty hunters team first, that can get all the feats done in a single battle quite easily. Now if you don't have Aurra and those guys geared up, I'll do it just with the standard kind of bounty hunters that you would otherwise relic up to unlock Profanity under Jango lead, and then I'll do as well Dash Scoundrel team because those guys can get it done easily as well. And then for the stealth feat, I'll do 2 teams. So I'll first do Ray Jedi training and the droids, and then finally Teebo lead as well. Somehow always forget about Teebo and his stealth lead for some reason. I keep getting reminded in the comments, hey, Teebo can get this done as well. So I finally remembered to try out Teebo for the stealth fit. Okay, so let's start with the modifiers now. So Rebellious, so it's a really fun modifier actually, because whenever an ally uses a special ability, they will call a random ally to assist. So all these extra attacks would really help to trigger your contract quickly if you're using bounty hunters to get this completed. In terms of the Scoundrel modifier, so that's the modifier that will help us out. It's the better version of the Scoundrel modifier. There are 2. So this one is really good because it jacks up lots of your stats. On top of it all, you gain extra speed, so outrunning the enemies hopefully shouldn't be too difficult here, even if you don't have super fast Scoundrels. And then the modifier for Empire is as well pretty good. So whenever their leader uses a special ability, they call everybody to assist. But if they're stunned and their ability blocked, they can't really make a use of their modifier, and they do also get Snowtrooper operatives summoned to the field, but again, we'll keep these guys under control most of the battle. In terms of defeats, pretty straightforward. You have to win without losing a unit, gain stealth at least 10 times, and then obviously it's a Scoundrel challenge, so you need to use a full team of Scoundrels. Now all bounty hunters are Scoundrels, and so that's what I'll do. Just throw here Aurra lead bounty hunter team, because obviously with Aurra you're gaining stealth a lot of times, so you don't really have to think about it too much. In terms of speed wise, my boss is 327 for reference, so this was more than enough that he went first. And then you get your assists going, attacks, couple of more hits and contract should be triggered. There we go. Let's go ahead as well, go after Snowtrooper operative, just keep these guys stunned. I wasn't able to stun them. Here comes Dengar with turn meter removal, pushing back. Let's see if we can get now stun on Vader. Perfect. Finish off Snowtrooper. So with Mara, Pulp, and Vader stunned, they can't really do a whole lot. So I just disintegrated their Royal Guard, because Mando is the only one really that can ignore the taunt. So I didn't want to deal with his constant taunting. And these guys are stunned. We keep going. Whenever Mando crits, we keep gaining bonus turn meter, so we're really running turn meter train on these guys, keeping them stun locked so they didn't even get a turn off. So there we go. Pulps is down, just down to Stormtrooper. He's durable, he'll take a few hits, but eventually either you'll disintegrate him or finish him off the good old-fashioned way. There we go. Boom, down he goes, and that's it. One battle, no like going back in and out. It's pretty straightforward. All feats in a single battle with here Aurra lead and your bounty hunters. Now, if you don't have some of these bounty hunters geared up and you just have, you know, your standard kind of unlock requirements for Executor, you can put that under Jango Elite, which will give them plus 30 speed. Like my Boba and Jango, their speeds are around like 270, 280, so they're not too fast. I didn't have to remod. Boss goes first. Jango's lead you when you apply burning, then enemies with burning can't gain bonus turn meter. So here you just have to have a little bit of good RNG with the stuns and especially ability blocks from Boba. So when these guys eventually do get a turn, that only they can do is use their basic attack. There we go. And then we again remove turn meter, get tenacity down on everybody. So now stuns and those ability blocks should be landing even more reliably. Took care of Vader next, going after Mara. I'm going to go ahead finish off Snowtroop Operative there. He wasn't ability blocked, and now we're just down there to these guys. Again, ability blocks, and with Jango, whenever contract is triggered, everybody gain Bounty Hunter's Dissolve, so you can easily get around the taunt there from Royal Guard to target whoever you wish. So there you go, the standard kind of OG Bounty Hunter squad as well can get this done quite easily. And you've got more Scoundrels here. If you don't have Bounty Hunters, you can do Dash or Beskar Mando. The key thing here obviously is to use Han and Chewie. They, you know, so Han shoots first, you get some nice assist, also stuns from Chewbacca. And Cara here is good as well because her AoE will stun Empire enemies. And then Nest here is for the daze and turn meter removal. So we can keep these guys pretty much stun locked and run turn meter train around them. Keep pushing back turn meter so they don't really get a turn at all. You can just pretty much hit autoplay once you have those guys stunned with Cara, and you should be good to go here as well, completing your Scoundrel feats. Now let's move on to a couple of teams for the stealth. So I'm gonna do Ray Jedi training with the droids. All these bonus turn meter from BB-8 Unique gives you so much bonus turn meter. You start, and remember, because of the global modifier, whenever we use a special ability, you get assist, and more assists, more critical hits, more exposes, more turn meter for the team. So the goal here is that you kind of stall the battle until you get oh my goodness with C3PO twice, and then as well smokescreen twice with R2, and this will complete your stealth feat 10 times. And this is pretty much it. These guys again won't even get a turn. We're constantly gaining bonus turn meter. We are removing turn meter from them whenever we use a special ability if they're exposed. So there you go, they're pretty much, we push their turn meter all the way back down to 0. Illuminated Destiny unleashed, and that's it. That completed for me very quickly, very easily, stealth 10 times. And as mentioned before, I finally remembered the good old Teebo. So it's the OG leader for the, if you remember way back, we used to use solo rank raid with his lead. And you know, his lead, most importantly, has your allies will have 55% chance to gain stealth for 1 turn at the beginning of their turns. So you can pretty much put Teebo lead, a Galactic Legends of your choice, and probably Watt in there for a little bit of, you know, tech, and then you can just smash these guys, and you know, you don't really have to worry about too much about stealth. The reason why I put over their tank tag on Supreme Kylo Ren, because Pulps on his basic or Mara on her AoE, they can land shock, and if your guy, your Galactic Legend is shocked, won't be able to gain stealth. So just something to point out. That's why I distributed tech in that way. Other than that, stun Pulp, stun Mara, stun Vader, and then you can just let your Kylo go to town, build up your ultimate, and you know, whenever they finally do get a turn, they eventually will probably take out a few of your guys because they hit pretty hard. But at the point where, for example, I was using Kylo here, I had full ultimate already, he was just able to finish off the remaining guys and gain that stealth 10 times feat as well. So there you go. Again, plenty of options to get this stealth done. You can always go obviously with Darth Maul lead and Sith. You could go as well with Bad Batch. Plenty of ways to get this stealth field done. As always, I just try to use different teams whenever it comes back just to highlight what I can do. And I finally remembered the OG Teebo there with a choice of your characters around them that can actually defeat these guys. And you should be good to go as well for the stealth feat in this way. So there you go, guys. That's all for today's video. Hopefully it was useful and helpful, just showing you, different teams that I tried out today that worked really well without, trying out too hard. Let me know how you guys are getting on. Otherwise, I'll see you today in day 5 of territory battles. I'll be live streaming it again at 6. So hopefully I'll see you then. But otherwise, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.